not being the character. So let's break this down. Not being the character in this human experience means that you are that which powers up the self-concept that is chosen to live out the character that is associated with what you are experiencing as a human being, right? So everything that is associated with your name and your appearance, image, how you perceive yourself, all of that is character related, okay? So remember that as source, you power up the character, but you are not the character itself. So when you look at character experiences, meaning things that are processed through a self-concept, you are not the self-concept, which means that as source, you can stay out of unwanted self-concepts and simply pick to focus your awareness on a self-concept that you prefer. So remembering that as you look out into your perception, let's say you see something that you don't want to see. When you remember that you are source, like, oh, okay, I'm source. I'm not the perception of this manifestation. I know this isn't me because I'm not this perception. I'm literally not this manifestation. So let me just choose something else. And then you choose another identity. You choose another self-concept. That's all it is. It's remembering that you are not the outcomes. It's remembering that you are not the unwanted statements or ideas that seemingly get projected out into reality. It's remembering that you are source at all times and that you choose through your awareness what character details you are focusing into from moment to moment. So when you recognize that you're not helpless as a characterized detail, like, oh, I'm living this detail, sentence, statement, assumption. You remember, oh no, I'm source. Let me just pick something else, So it's kind of like, I know this is an interesting analogy, but when you go to the store, you go shopping, you're the shopper, right? And everything on the shelf represents a character, like literally. There's Oreos over there, but then there's chips over there. Those are assumptions. Those are titles. Those are characterizations. But you as the shopper get to decide, oh, I'm going to have the Oreos or not. It's going to be an Oreo day or it's not. Maybe I'll have bananas. Maybe I will have pork chops. Maybe I will have this character. Maybe I'll have that assumption. Maybe I'll have this detail, right? You're picking characters, assumptions, and details. When you drop out of thinking that you are the things on the shelf, right? The shelf of identity, and you remember that, oh, no, I'm just choosing. I'm none of these things. I can just sit in my calm stillness, be aware, and know that I am calm regardless of any perception of experience that I have, because I'm not anything that I don't want. Anything that is unwanted can only live as a character, a detail, an assumption, or an idea. When you're in the midst of something, let's say it's a sensation for people who are trying to deal with what's going on in their body and trying to feel like the health and well-being that they know that they are. Well, you are not that sensation, so don't get caught up in it. That sensation is part of the character. Leave it alone. That has nothing to do with your health and well-being. That sensation as a character does not define you. You are source. You are not that detail. Leave it alone. Okay? So anything that you see in your reality, just being clear that you are not these assumptions and details, but you're choosing assumptions and details if and when you see fit. But the assumptions and details that you choose are always going to be in line with your resonance and your preferences. That's the only thing that needs to be focused on. You're not avoiding details. You're not avoiding assumptions. You're not avoiding ideas. You're just remembering that you are source choosing ideas, your source choosing assumptions, your source choosing statements, your source choosing your own resonance. Your resonance appears through you, and it gives you information about what is harmonious with you in other shapes and forms that are already manifested out into this reality. And when you engage or interact with those things, then you are just reinforcing the resonance that you are. And that can be enforced or engaged or reinforced through statements, assumptions, self-concept, all of those things. So you can actually, magnetize the awareness of your resonance and desires, right? And then your ego mind looks at it and is like, ooh, I love that. So it responds to what is magnetized, and that creates a loop. So you only want to really respond to the things mentally that are already in resonance with you. Because if you see something that is unwanted, there's no reason to respond to it. It's like if you see something that you love, say something. See something, say something. But only for the things that are in resonance with you. Only for your preferences. Only for the things that you desire. Okay? Should be simple.